Today, we embark on an extraordinary journey to show you something truly incredible. Imagine a tiny flying device equipped with a camera capable of capturing the world from a bird's eye view. But drones are not just toys, they are real explorers, witnesses to the most astonishing events and phenomena of our time. From daring rescues to venturing into the heart of tornadoes, get ready for an intriguing experience. Some people, in search of extreme sensations, come up with the most unusual and dangerous ideas. But attaching fireworks to drones and controlling them while they shoot? Now, that's taking it to the extreme. In this video, we witness a group of daring individuals who fearlessly tempt fate, indulging in explosive fun on a snowy field. While it may look spectacular, it's hard to comprehend what goes through the minds of these people running with torches, dodging projectiles launched by the drone. Perhaps they need more adrenaline than the average person. Nonetheless, the drone demonstrates impressive precision in hitting its targets, which could be used for more practical purposes, like inventing a device to deter unruly cyclists. Nature has always been a powerful and unpredictable goddess. When she decides to strike back, even the mightiest heroes become helpless. This aerial footage of a waterfall in a small forest in Maui, Hawaii, was the perfect escape for a group of tourists seeking solace from the hustle and bustle of city life, immersing themselves in the beauty of nature. Little did they know that nature could turn so merciless. Swift waters surged into their location, causing a massive flood. One of the tourists attempted to cling to rocks but ultimately fell and drowned in the water. However, like a hero wielding a sword, the drone stood guard. It became the decisive factor in saving the lives of the tourists by summoning helicopters and alerting them of the victims' whereabouts. Without it, the tourists could have been lost forever in this tumultuous stream. In Ukraine, there is an abandoned radar station called Duga that has become the most famous object in the Chernobyl exclusion zone. Duga is a radar system designed for early detection of intercontinental ballistic missile launches. Although there are no tours of this previously secret facility, with the help of a drone, you can see this enormous structure from a distance. When it rises above the horizon, it creates the impression of a surreal spectacle. From a distance, the station resembles a massive wall, but when we take a closer look with the drone, it becomes apparent that it is actually a massive dilapidated structure with numerous antennas. In a world where technology is advancing at an incredible pace, search and rescue drones have become true heroes, saving lives and aiding law enforcement agencies in carrying out their tasks. In both real life and movies, we often witness these small and clumsy machines perform miracles. In one instance, a UK police drone became a true lifesaver. With its help, a 75-year-old man who had been missing for an entire day was located. The drone showcased its capabilities by flying closer to the marshes than any helicopter could. It saved a person's life, proving that these small devices can indeed accomplish great deeds. However, search and rescue drones not only save lives but also assist in criminal investigations. This was the case with the Daytona Beach Police Department. After a robbery, a suspect disappeared, and the police were so perplexed that they couldn't locate him for a long time. But the drone stood for justice, and with its help, the perpetrator was found on the rooftop. China is a country that never ceases to amaze with its remarkable achievements and the problems it faces. One such example is the unique pastureland that would seem picturesque and beautiful but actually harbors deep issues. Due to industrial growth and population increase, China has been grappling with environmental pollution and carbon emissions. To combat these problems, a bike-sharing program was launched to encourage people to commute on bicycles instead of cars. However, this program encountered an incredible number of issues. Manufacturing companies began mass-producing bicycles that exceeded the population's needs, resulting in a massive accumulation of abandoned bicycles on Chinese streets, resembling buried treasures from the past, capturing attention and astonishing with their quantity. Up next, we have a mysterious and slightly eerie mansion captured by a drone in Ireland. This house was built in 1872 and belonged to one family for over half a century until it was destroyed by a fire in 1923. For nearly 100 years, dense forest grew around the estate, making access extremely challenging, as even the roof is not visible due to the trees. However, by using a drone to fly closer, one can see that the house is covered in greenery, both on the outside and inside. It looks very beautiful and mysterious from a bird's eye view. We can all imagine how the famous Niagara Falls look in the summer, but let's take a look at this winter wonderland. Thanks to very low temperatures, the Niagara Falls have transformed into a partially frozen enchantment. The waterfall almost never completely freezes due to the massive water flow that is always actively churning. The last time the Niagara Falls partially froze was in 2019, and the last time they completely froze was way back in 1848. It was a shocking event for the locals. It is important to remember that the Niagara Falls are a marvelous natural phenomenon that always evokes awe and wonder. The winter appearance of the falls creates the impression of a frozen fairy tale world, which is a unique and rare sight. In the next video, we will tell you about one of the most mysterious and astonishing phenomena on our planet, crop circles. Since their first appearance in the 1980s, they have captured the attention of many researchers and enthusiasts of the unusual. These enigmatic patterns in fields appear as if created by something non-human, so symmetrical and precise that it seems they were made with lasers or other high-tech equipment. However, despite numerous theories, the true origin of these formations remains a mystery. Many speculate that they were created by extraterrestrial beings, while others believe they are simply artistic expressions by farmers. Nevertheless, even if the latter is true, how can one explain the perfection and symmetry of these figures? It remains a puzzle. The most beautiful natural park in Brazil is called Lençóis Maranhenses. It is located along the Atlantic Ocean coast. In this amazing place, there are large hills made of very white sand that can be as tall as 4-story buildings. Additionally, there are stunning lakes here. Interestingly, the sand dunes and lakes are always shifting due to the influence of the wind, so every time we come here, we see new beautiful landscapes that have just formed. Furthermore, there are green islands of mangrove trees where various animals reside. And these shots were captured by a drone from a height of several tens of meters. This seemingly ordinary piece of desert may, in a decade or so, be dotted with skyscrapers. Hundreds, if not thousands, of these green dump trucks are at work, turning a crazy project into reality. When debris accumulates on power lines and it becomes dangerous to send a person to remove it, drones equipped with flamethrowers come to the rescue. Recently, China employed an innovative approach using drones with flamethrowers to remove plastic bags and trash that get tangled on power lines. The flamethrower drone carries a significant payload weighing 25 pounds and is operated by a specialist using a 14-channel remote control. Workers demonstrated the removal of a long nylon net that had entangled on the electrical wires. By launching the drone, they were able to precisely and safely burn it within 10 minutes. Afterward, the power transmission line was able to restore normal operation, and the electricity supply was reinstated. Karst sinkholes are a fascinating natural phenomenon that occurs worldwide and has various causes. Recently, the number of these gigantic pits significantly increased in the Turkish province of Konya. Just 3 to 4 years ago, there were no more than 200 sinkholes, but now their number has multiplied several times over. To visualize their size, it can be said that some of these sinkholes have a width of 100 meters and a depth of 90 meters. According to experts, such sinkholes can form due to the drying up of underground water sources. Local residents consider it a true marvel as no one has fallen through the ground or been harmed so far. Now let's talk about a thrilling rescue involving a dangling sausage. You might have noticed that sausages possess an incredibly enticing aroma. It was precisely this aroma, along with the assistance of a special drone, that allowed volunteers to save a lost dog. The dog, named Millie, accidentally broke free from her leash and disappeared while out for a walk with her owner in southern England. Finding her was crucial, as she could have ended up in a dangerous location. After extensive searches, Millie was discovered stuck in the middle of treacherous sandbanks that could flood during high tide. Volunteers attempted to approach Millie on foot and with kayaks, but she didn't trust them and was frightened. Instead of moving towards safety, she ventured deeper into the hazardous sandbanks. One of the volunteers came up with a brilliant idea using a drone with a dangling sausage. A local resident agreed to cook delicious sausages, and Millie followed them. It looked peculiar to see a sausage dangling from a drone, but as they say, if it works, it's not stupid. In the end, thanks to a simple sausage, Millie was reunited with her owner. Once a beautiful city, Tianjin was struck by an incredible catastrophe that forever changed its appearance. A fiery hell descended upon the city's port, where an initial fire broke out in a container warehouse, triggering a chain reaction of destruction. However, no one could anticipate the extent of the horror that would follow. 800 tons of ammonium nitrate exploded, shaking not only the city but also the surrounding areas. As the ground trembled from the impact, a drone took to the sky, the only means to obtain an aerial perspective of what was happening. Thanks to these flying cameras, the destroyed buildings, burnt cars, and streets filled with dust and smoke were captured. But most importantly, the drone played a crucial role in assisting the rescuers. It enabled them to quickly locate the injured and organize rescue operations. Thanks to this device, many lives were saved that could have otherwise been lost on that dreadful day. The Tianjin catastrophe reminded the world of how fragile and unpredictable the forces of nature can be. In Florida, there is a problem related to lionfish. These predators initially appeared in American waters in the 1980s when they were brought as popular aquarium pets from the South Pacific. Today, they terrorize the eastern coast of the United States and the Bermuda Islands, inhabiting saltwater environments. In some areas, their numbers reach hundreds per kilometer. They possess a voracious appetite and have few natural predators, making them virtually uncontrollable. To combat this problem, a controlled drone has been developed, utilizing a harpoon gun to exterminate these fish. It can capture around 150 individuals at a time and quickly reload for further use. Currently, a prototype of this device is being tested with the goal of eliminating 1,000 lionfish per day. This is a significant step in fighting these harmful fish to protect the local ecosystem and preserve biodiversity in marine waters. It seems that drones can evoke not only fear and anger in people but also in animals, as demonstrated by our main character, an energetic kangaroo. The video captured the moment when the animal decided to confront the drone that was observing its group. Kangaroos, known for their high mobility, are capable of covering impressive distances in just a few leaps. These animals can jump up to 25 feet in a single bound, showcasing their physical power. It's important to note that kangaroos utilize not only their legs but also their powerful tails, which serve as an additional limb. Perhaps these animals perceive a threat or simply express their dominance in their territory. A new astonishing product has emerged in the world of technology, the flying hoverboard. Now, anyone can experience the sensation of hovering in the air, just like a real superhero. This news delights adventure enthusiasts because soon it will become accessible to all. By watching the video, you can see how effortlessly it flies. It is capable of carrying a person and staying airborne for a short duration. However, it's worth noting that these hoverboards won't be available to everyone as they cost between $40,000 and $50,000 each. Furthermore, only individuals weighing up to 200 pounds can ride on such a device. Currently, hoverboards are being custom-made in limited quantities. In the deserts and valleys of Nazca, rainfall is scarce for prolonged periods. However, the ancient Nazca civilization managed to survive and thrive in this region, thanks to an underground aqueduct system known as puquios. This system consisted of tunnels underground, small reservoirs, and unique spiral openings that led from the surface down to the water. Currently, the puquios are poorly studied because they haven't been systematically excavated. However, drones are now being utilized to explore and understand these structures. Next, let's talk about an extraordinary natural phenomenon on the island of Mauritius. Yes, Mauritius is known for its beautiful beaches and crystal-clear waters, but there's more to it. Located 160 kilometers away from the island, there is an amazing underwater waterfall. However, it's not a real waterfall, it's a play of light and water. Strong currents beneath the water collide with the seabed, which contains coral reefs, sand, and other elements. As a result, the currents resemble cascading streams falling into the ocean. It mimics a real waterfall, but it's located underwater. A Japanese company has developed a new drone with robotic arms capable of performing various tasks in mid-air. This claw-equipped drone can deliver water and rescue equipment, as well as carry heavy objects, much like a bird of prey. It was first showcased at a Las Vegas exhibition. It can carry a payload of around 25 pounds and fly for up to 30 minutes at a speed of approximately 35 miles per hour. This claw drone can execute different tasks at high altitudes, over long distances, and in hazardous locations where it's challenging for humans to work. It can grasp objects, cut cables, turn knobs, press buttons, deploy rescue equipment, and extract hazardous substances. The internet is buzzing with discussions about this drone, and people are sharing their thoughts on its capabilities. It can be valuable in various fields, ranging from rescue operations to industrial applications. The next incredible drone rescue took place in February 2023. A 23-year-old tourist from India named Babu got trapped in a crevice on a hill. He had climbed the hill with two friends, and while descending, he slipped and fell into a deep ravine. After more than 40 hours, he was located with the help of a drone, and after an additional 5 hours, he was successfully rescued. So, my friends, those were the incredible things captured by drones. If you enjoyed this episode and would like to see the next part, please like, comment, and don't forget to check out our previous episodes available on your screen right now.